A pleasant greeting. I am Shakira AS from BA Criminology and Police Administration Department. Here, I'll be dealing with the topic Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 and some of the interesting facts related to drugs, which comes under social problems. We have two questions here imposed: what is drug and what is narcotic drugs and psychotropic substance? Not drugs means it is a chemical substance that can change how your body and mind work. They include prescription medicines, over the counter medicines, alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs. The narcotic drugs means it is a substance used to treat moderate to severe pain, and now it is called as opioids. Psychotropic substance means a drug that affects behavior, mood, thoughts, or perceptions. The Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 was framed taking into account India's obligations under the 3 UN Drug Convention as well as Article 47 of the Constitution. This act prohibits manufacture, production, trade, use, etc. of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substance except for medical or scientific purposes. This act is enforced by central or concerned state government and it is created statutory authorities, and this act is administered by the Ministry of Finance and Department of Revenue. However, the drug demand reduction also handled by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. In this act, illicit cultivation of opium poppy legally used for these kind of purposes, and also cultivation of cannabis also legally for useful purposes mentioned in the posture. More or less, the penalties for the offences made under this act are: for smaller quantity, the rigorous imprisonment of 1 year or fine up to rupees 10,000. For small and commercial quantity, the rigorous imprisonment for 10 years or up to rupees 1 lakh. See an interesting story related to this topic. A man who is known as Pablo Escobar, also called as King of Cocaine. He was born in December 1, 1949. According to reports, he started with petty crimes such as selling fake diplomas when he was a teenager. Then he added the falsification of report cards. Soon he started selling smuggled stereo equipments and stolen tombstones. In 1975, Escobar allegedly ordered the murder of a Medellin cocaine trafficker Fabio Restrepo and then rose up the rank as a drug smuggler and founded the crime organization known as the Medellin Cartel. Pablo had an enormous fleet of aeroplanes, helicopters, yachts, and also had numerous houses across the country. Colombian authorities alone confiscated some of his properties comprised of 141 houses, 142 planes, 20 helicopters, and 32 yachts. Escobar also used his money to try to win over the people. He spent some of his wealth on community projects such as building churches, sports facilities, and housing for the poor. He even constructed a whole neighborhood, Barrio Pablo Escobar, that still exists today. Some of the benefactors of his generosity reverse him as a hero of this day. This outward acts of charity and kindness improved his public image to be protected by his covenant. He dealt with his enemies and other potentially problematic people with his infamous plateau or plomo, which means if he wanted to do, he would first bribe them with money. If the person did not accept the bribe, then he would have that person kill the death toll resulting from plateau or plomo, reportedly burned around $2 million to keep his family warm on cold nights during their run in the early 90s. Escobar surrendered to the government in 1991 through a no extradition deal with the former president of Colombia. This is along with an agreement that Escobar will be placed in a self-built prison known as La Catedral. La Cathedral's self-built prison has an overlooking view of this city of Medellin and built to specification ordered by Pablo. He might have surrendered himself, but their self built prison was like a vacation gateway. It was a pretty much a mansion with complete entertainment facilities, a football pitch, bar, and giant dollhouse, reportedly filled with prostitutes. After several months on the run, he was shot to death by members of a special police unit in 1993. In this picture, we have a question like, would you let a snake to bite you? Absolutely no. But here we see an interesting fact on a picture. We have seen alcohol, heroin, opium addicted peoples, but which is a new type of drug addiction, that is a snake bite drug. In Rajasthan, two youngsters have taken drug by venom through the bite of snake. Now they were sent to scientific research because how a man can live with the poison of a snake. To find these, they are doing a research to get an answer for that. Also adding to this, in Delhi, the sale of drug which have cobra venom is increasing in the rave parties and in discos, which is stated by a senior officer of the Narcotic Control Bureau. And also, the venom is processed into a powder, and a pinch of which is used in a drink. This cobra venom is the highest peak of a drug, or we can say it as the last stage of a drug addiction. Due to drug addiction, here is the innocent victims, they are infants. Drug abuse and addicted have significantly increased over the last few decades. Especially opioid abuse and dependence have increased to epidemic proportions. This increased use of drugs includes women of childbearing age and those who are pregnant. Drug abuse during pregnancy is a serious health risk for both mother and newborn infant. Here are some of the steps to prevent drug addiction. Avoid temptation and peer pressure and mental illness. People can seek professional help and examine the risk factors and keep a well-balanced life.